Hello, Professor Bright here. Welcome back to Sunless Skies, where we have options that don't make sense to me. Oh, that's the button I used to get back into the port. Okay. I am not convinced that that was there last time. But, cool. Great, now I know how to do that. And now that we've introduced ourselves to the Sunless Skies, it is time to go exploring. Unfortunately, don't quite remember exactly where I need to go for each individual thing, but I'm pretty sure, if I recall correctly, which, you know, my memory is perfect in every way, as we all know from my series. As I was saying, I think one of them was south-southeast of New Winchester, and then basically just doing like a counterclockwise loop, and seeing how far we get with just 4 fuel and 3 supplies. That's what we're going to do, and we will see what happens as a result. Frankly, it's a case of I'm going to need to find all of these ports anyway, and I'm not particularly minding if, you know, I find other ones now and then find the actual opportunity ports later. Hi, you are a tackety scout? Yep, you are. Alright, want to keep them on my good side. Well, vice versa, actually, although they should probably watch it too. I've done terrible things to factions that pissed me off. Just ask the Dawn Machine. Actually, I never really had much success fighting the Dawn Machine. Destroyed a few of their dreadnoughts, but that's a whole nother, you know, that was decades ago, as it were. Go on, little guy. God, this ship's so cool. Ooh, the Hybrian wilds are gravid with fungus. Don't know what gravid means. We can make some guesses, though. And, I do know a few things about Hybria. Or Hybrius? Memories. Again, not so great. Oh, okay. I will go explore whatever that is. Go, what? Did that just show up on it? Okay, it's fine. Oh! Aw. Aw! Always wanted to go to the circus. Mother said no. Poor people with disease. Driver looks forlorn. Aw. You poor baby. Alright, to Palmer and Plenty's. The Inconceivable Circus. A traveling circus has settled here, too afraid to go further and too afraid to turn back. Its clanking, gaudy locomotive scavenges such audiences as it can from nearby homesteads and delivers them for an evening of shabby, desperate big-top magic. The Inconceivable Circus, the greatest show. That's what the adverts promise. The reality is not impressive. Aside from the big top that dominates the circus, the place is shabby, poorly maintained, and even more poorly attended. Bored-looking circus folk man rotting booths, and the clowns' painted-on smiles are no match for the deep-set misery behind the grease paint. Even the Calliope music, playing on a run-down piano, is more grimly resolute than cheery. I mean, obviously a poor report. Doesn't seem a location of tactical importance. Even so, there may be an interest in who attends. The big top looms dramatically in the fog of the Reach, but it's not nearly as imposing as the massive obelisk floating nearby. Some enterprising soul has hung punting between it and the big top. As for the circus itself, outside of the performers, it's practically deserted. You may be the first new face in the audience in quite a while. Yes, about that obelisk, by the way. Just thinking, you know. I mean, we could, but yeah, I mean, first of all, my heart's, yeah, I'm not doing that. A failure, I don't know what a failure does, though. Well, let's explore. Need to be persuasive, the circus has some kind of hold on people. The prospective crew members look tempted, but their eyes keep dragging back to the big top. I have to be here, they apologize. I think this is where I'm supposed to be. Why, though? Well, purchase tickets to the circus. A bored urchin in a dusty top hat waits to take your money. How much money? Ew. I'll go with it. Just 10 sovereigns, it's fine. The urchin hands over your tickets with no apparent enthusiasm. Thanks, he mutters. Ah, tweens. Let's see here. Ooh. Well, no, I'll visit the amusements first. This should be enjoyable. In theory. Most of the stalls here are empty, their owner is either asleep or long since gone. You gamely make the most of them from the Hall of Mirrors. I'm sorry, the Hall of Mirror. There's only one. To the Whack-A-Rat game, currently closed due to the rats having unionized. At least the day proves quiet, with nothing actively trying to kill you. In the high wilderness, that alone counts as a vacation. Terror remains unchanged at 0. Oh. I could have sworn I had some terror, but very well. And, to the big top, then. The pride of the circus, whatever that counts for here. The greatest show. No one in the meager audience displays any enthusiasm, not even when the ringmaster thunders in on a horse-drawn calliope. Then come the acts themselves. Oh dear. The humiliated magician's trapdoors fail to open, leaving his glamorous assistant notably unvanished. The bereaved acrobat swings from a single trapeze, the other hangs lonely and unused. The pensive clown's fire-juggling act ends in disaster, and not the humorous kind. Less said about the lion tamer, the better. He should recover. Starting to recognize my face. Good to know, good to know. Try to sneak behind the tents. Guests are not allowed back there. That makes it more interesting. A pair of clowns whose painted-on smiles do not match their actual scowls spot you almost immediately. There's nothing funny about the heavy sticks they carry. You are less than politely escorted back to the big top. Perhaps if you were better known around here, they would be less concerned. Fair, fair. Perhaps not. We'll move along for now. Oh, although, what do you specialize in? Apparently nothing? Unless I can possibly buy bronzewood here, but that seems unusual. Yes, it would be buying. Okay. Oh, I don't have enough money. Right, because I spent it on tickets. Right. Okay. Thought that was a little bit odd for a moment, but, hey, what do you got here? Ooh. Souls, you say? The sniveling Spearfire is selling souls. A Spearfire is an unlicensed dealer in souls. This one has a perpetual sniffle. He finds a quiet corner to show you a sample of grubby bottles. Wispy shapes coil inside. See, he sniffs? Finest porcelain. I swears every one of them was teetotal or church-going. Yeah, alright. I mean, probably not the best idea to spend all my money on souls, but, well. Too late, it is done. And we are moving on. Although I do want to get a look at the monument. What is that sound? It sounds like something's digesting. Or something similar. Worrisome? I am sure it is fine. Oh? Thought we already... Maybe we didn't already do this. The fastidious inspector approaches you in the galley. Captain, good day. I noticed your ship's clock had stopped. Perhaps you permit me to repair it. She has a little case of tools and a hopeful expression. Permit it. You prefer things to be right more than twice a day. Ideally. She gives a grateful flicker of a smile and sets to work. Soon she has the back off the clock and has spread tiny cogs across the galley table. Obscure horological tools gleam brassily among them. Everything has a place. I appreciate the opportunity to keep myself busy. Staring too long to the stars is harmful to the temperament. Best of luck. Compliment her skills. Her hands are deft and sure. She polishes, she cleans, she reassembles. Thank you, she says, a small, embarrassed silence. It's possible the inspector is pleased. It's rather hard to tell. We'll leave her to that for now. Oh. Okay, it still goes while I'm in the map screen, yes? Or does it pause? We're gonna test this. Nope, that's a solid no. Okay, good to know. Good to know. Ooh. But I can't do anything with that without mining, I don't believe. Yes, requires mining. Unfortunate, that. Quite unfortunate. Alright. Onward to elsewhere. Again, those sounds, I do not like them at all. I would like them to stop, please. Please stop. Ah, dearie me. Let me see for a moment, because Hmm. 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 Yes, we're definitely off course if we want to get to, well, anywhere important, but... well, let's see what's here. Let's get an idea for what route to go to. Because right now we can see that, there's probably a route here, probably just, this is a separate island, and then there's more nonsense here. I'm kind of curious, because during early in the early access, this was much more open. Now it's more confined, and I don't know if I like it or not. It is something different, which I appreciate. I appreciate a little variety. But still, there's always that feeling like, if something comes at me, I have limited options to run away. I could easily get into a dead end and get caught and... I mean, I'm not really inclined to fight back at the moment with just one little cannon. This little pea shooter. Curious. Bioluminescent fungi. What else we got? Go, little owl. Go and find me things. Oh dear. Sorry, I seem to be coming down with a bit of a sniffle or cough. Quite unfortunate. A signal box, unless I'm much mistaken. Not exactly something I want to be... well, I can get something here, yeah? Nope. That's a solid no. Well, first of all, that was bad. Brought down my hell, but also I need that assaying ability, which I don't have, which makes me sad. Because this looks interesting and I want to know what's in there. Also, I saw that wisp of smoke. Oh. Ooh, hey, you. Kinda want to help this guy, but also know that doing so is probably not my best option. Especially if I've only got this little gun, so... ow! Dick! Alright, I'm getting out of here. Screw this, you guys deal with it yourself. I mean, it's kind of my fault for getting in the middle of fire, but still. God. Gotta watch where you're aiming, man. Could have hurt somebody important. Perhaps someone named Professor Bright. Yeah, this is a dead end. Great. Well, this is unfortunate. Let's... What's our situation? I mean... at this point, probably best to go back to New Winchester. Just because, again, I'm not really that combat-worthy at the moment. Combat-ready, rather. At least until I have a second... this can fit a second gun, right? Let me double-check that. Let's see here. It's under hold. Yes, good. One small armament slot, which will be useful when the time comes. Oh, this is just a... oh. That's upsetting. Wait, what's the grave sites again? Something grave. And this is also something grave, so... huh. I don't know. I do not know. Let's go. Let's go see what these are, and then they'll disappear, and I won't be able to get anything out of them. And that will make me sad. This is a terrible plan. I do not like it. But we're going with it. Oh. It found something, it did not like it. Well, too bad, you have a job to do, and you found me a port, which is quite important. I do wish you guys would stop this silly fighting. Ooh, Port Prosper. Yes, Port Prosper indeed. I'm kind of surprised that we got it that quickly, but very well. The Mornington Aberthought span. Ah, as in Eld Aberthought. From a completely different game, actually, so no. But here we are. Crammed at the feet of a hulking crag, Port Prosper is a little London, divided into an affluent West End and an impecunious East. Queen's Cross is a busy station, crowded with engines that have arrived through the nearby transit relay from Albion. I mean, ooh. Well, first of all, recruit the Incognito princess. Perched atop a mountain of luggage is a radiant young woman. Oh, well. Oh. Well, we will, yeah, we'll get back to that. Deliver the fastidious inspector. She disembarks with her bag in hand and peers up at a clock tower that is being raised above the station. I have other options? No, I don't. Oh, and I don't have space. So perhaps she doesn't get off just yet. Do you guys have shops? By any chance, do you buy souls? By some miracle? No. Well, as an industrious man, I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to sell both one's fuel and, oh wait, selling. Yes, thank you. I was thinking they were giving me too much money, as it were. I'm gonna sell that. Then, right. Making the same mistake twice. Then we deliver the fastidious inspector. She disembarks with her bag in hand and peers up at a clock tower that is being raised above the station. It's tangled with scaffolding and rings with the sound of hammers and the cries of workmen. Yes. Oh. You sure you've held any conversation with her that you wish to? Can I talk with her anymore? Is she like... I believe we have, as far as we can. Said she was good at... well... Yeah, as far as I know, we are all set to go. That does have me worried, but... here we are. We accept our payment. Yes. Thank you, Captain. Here's the balance of our agreement, and, as promised, a requisition order for fuel and supplies. She casts another glance at the incomplete clock tower. Given the apparent state of construction, I'd recommend you visit the worksite. There may be an opportunity there. And thank you for the pleasant conversation, Captain. The sky can be a lonely place. You enlivened it. I've included a small additional sum in your remuneration as a token of my gratitude. Oh, thank you so much. And most importantly, it's enough to... oh, what the hell is this? Oh. They plan to call it the Albert Clock, in memory of the departed Prince Consort. But there's a way to go yet. The roof isn't finished, and the clock neither ticks nor bongs. You can see the fastidious inspector up among the workings with a spanner and a can of oil, showing the workmen how it's done. Ask the horse foreman what they need. Perhaps you can secure it. I most certainly can, eventually. Bronzewood, the foreman wheezes bluntly. One consignment. They sell it at Trader's Wood and Palmer and Plenty's, I hear. And a gourd of coarser nectar, too. This bunch of work-shy ingrates need constant shouting at, and my voice has given up the ghost. Ah, I sympathize. Some nectar should have me bellowing again like a champion. Carillon's your best bet there. Or Titania, the flower town. We'll pay like. Okay. Fair enough, it's really just one of each. Okay, easily done. Take our leave, we have other business to attend to. Ooh. Its narrow streets huddle in the shadow of a great crag. Banners display the stony features of her renewed majesty. Wealthy West Enders strep by, exchanging polite greetings and veiled gossip, while sooty East End workers follow to the hour refining factories. Peeling posters promise fresh, wholesome lives in the reach to new arrivals, but most of the posters are years old. More newcomers arrive at Port Prosper than ever leave it. Ooh. We could attend a parade. It is, apparently, the Feast of the Red Saint. Curious? Gaudy banners fly over the painted rooftops of Port Prosper. The smog of the East End is hidden away by giant posters displaying dragons in varying degrees of vivisection. The cramped streets are clogged with people. Wealthy West Enders promenade about the amusements, while impoverished East Enders work the stalls and huddle by the chestnut fires for warmth. A painted dragon, pursued by knights, is chased through the crowds to a chorus of "Ho, the riding!" I mean, more of an East End person, but... Skyfarers are not limited by the rigid social structures of Port Prosper. though neither are they beloved for it. Fraternize with everyone. Probably a bad decision overall, but... Oh dear. A fire at the Fulbright factory. Windward Company representatives race past carrying heavy buckets. Interesting. You are treated as a curiosity and viewed from all sides with suspicion. Still, you find yourself in conversation with an elderly colonel who is retired to Port Prosper. A bulwark of sanity, he calls it. A line in the sand against all this stuff out there. He introduced you to one of the riders in the procession, who take you on a tour of the carnival. You converse with chestnut sellers and flower arrangers, drink in the outdoor pubs, and dance with several of the vaudeville players. At the end of the day, you've learned many names and faces and even acquired a few calling cards. We're now tolerated by both sides, and I'm curious about that fire. Can we see more? Take tea at the Admiral Nelson. The most famous cafe in all Port Prosper is open today. Ooh. Interesting. The Admiral Nelson is Port Prosper's most exclusive tea house. West Enders congregate here to sit among the many little tables of ornamental shepherds and bulldogs and drink tea from little saucers with Her Renewed Majesty's face on them. The Admiral Nelson is so exclusive, in fact, that it opens only occasionally and never does anything so crass as advertise. People know by word of mouth, initially at least. Afterwards, most Prosperans join the queue. I mean, go with what I'm best at, I suppose. Engage in pointed gossip. It is almost the Nelson's raison d'etre. My French is awful. Well, don't know how awful exactly, but here we are. You join a circle of very energetic critics, who always take the table by the east window. You dispense acidic bon mots as you pass the cream to your left, and compliments if you don't listen too closely with the jam to your right. You comment merrily on the flaws and foibles of a number of people you've met, and a great many more you haven't. It's a wonderful way to spend an afternoon. Oh, isn't it, though? Well, very well. Write a port report, then. Very little happens on Port Prosper, but someone might take an interest. The factories continue to belch out smoke, while over the bridge, hopeful crowds gather outside the Admiral Nelson. Lovers can be seen strolling arm in arm along the promenade, at a respectable distance from their chaperones. There was a brief protest outside the Windward Company factory, swiftly quelled. The scones at the Nelson were as good as ever, though the piquancy of the jam was less than might be desired. Indeed. Makes me wonder. I mean, now I do have enough money, so... recruit the Incognito princess. Perched atop a mountain of luggage is a radiant young woman. She's an officer dressed in what an actor would wear in a fantastical romance. A tiara rests on her brow. A steady stream of commoners come to pay homage, bowing and curtsying enthusiastically. Starlings circle in dense swarms above her, refugees from old London, and a common sight, though not in such numbers. She ignores everything and hands you papers so pristine that they can only be forged. Well, she certainly would make an interesting addition to the crew. Of course. I have need of officers, you see. Welcome aboard, Your Majesty. I am a humble first officer, looking for, what's the word, when commoners do things for coins? She asks, work, that's it. She beams at you, delighted, and is as innocent as a Gatling gun. As she steps aboard, a commoner calmly takes a spoon from his pocket and scoops out his eyes. After such radiance, all else is tawdry, he says, between screams. It seems she's already forgotten about her signing-on money. Well, that was unpleasant. Welcome aboard. Now, ask about this Albion Transit Relay. I'm not going to go there just yet, but I would like to know exactly where it is. The Albion Transit Relay lies in a cul-de-sac close to the Port Prosper dock. There, locomotives can secure passage to the far-off territories of Albion, where London lies. Inquire about Passage Albion. Another captain may have useful information about the relay. A garrulous captain is delighted to have an excuse to talk. I'm happy to help, Prof. Happy to help. They pointed down the docks. There you are. Keep going past the port. You can't miss it. If you've got good eyes, you might even be able to see it from here. Passage ain't free, mind. You can travel first class if you have a ministry stamp permit, or you can bring a couple of barrels of hours to travel second class. I mean, I'm not picky. We will do what we must do. And, offer transport to settlers, of course. This usually ends well. Explorers, adventurers, and pioneers gather here freshly arrived from Albion, all awaiting transport further into the Reach. Would-be pioneers clamor at the station, eager to make their fortunes amongst the stars. Oh, you naive, naive children. Well, would you take me to the Leadbeater and Stainrod's Nature Reserve? I'd love to see the wilderness, from a safe distance, of course. He breaks off the handshake to cough into his sleeve. Forgive me, I'm hoping a new climate will improve my health. Please get me there as fast as possible. I will pay you well if you do. Oh, son, I got some bad news for you. Well, best not to tell him, I suppose. I suspect he's gonna die. I'm pretty sure. Like, reasonably sure. And, the parsimonious chairman's offices. The offices of the Windward Company on Port Prosper are elegantly appointed, if antiquated. Paintings of old London adorn the walls. The parsimonious chairman has worked for ruthless captains. He sits behind his imported mahogany desk, a decanter of brandy at his left hand, and a series of neatly stacked reports at his right. A fire has been lit in the cavernous hearth. It is too warm. Listen to the parsimonious chairman's offer. He promises an opportunity for profit. And he seems very familiar. He pours the brandy into 2 glasses, then produces a ruler to measure the amounts. To business, he smiles, revealing the extensive damage to his teeth. I was a pugilist back in London, a young man's game. He stands at the window, watching the starlight bathe the sloping streets of Prosper. This place exists because of constant work, from the politicians who planned it, to the pioneers who built it, to the soldiers who even today defend it from the Tackities. We have need of more such work. Bring me nameplates from Tackity engines. We keep lists, you will be rewarded. I am inclined to do no such thing, but if by some chance I happen upon some Tackity locomotives, sure. He refills your glasses. Cheers! Your glasses clink as another wash of heat comes from the hearth. I'm glad that there are those in the Reach dedicated to our vision. Yes. Completely dedicated. Ha 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 ha. Oh, nostalgic crockery. That probably would have been... Oh. Oh. Well. The recent death of a well-to-do widower has triggered an unseemly family squabble over the disposition of his estate. An indifferent solicitor has been charged with auctioning off various of the deceased's unwanted belongings in order to cover the death duty. Well, if we're lucky, we'll get back to it in time. And if we're not, no great loss, I suppose. Oh, and they moved the relay, so it's right here. Okay. That is good to know. Is it on my... There it is. Oh, and I did not... I'm going to be very neglectful about this. I did not assign the princess to... Come on, dock. Dock a little bit faster, please. Oh. I apparently can't assign her back. Well, a stone edifice, scintillant with sigils, is encased in a contrivance of steel and brass. This is a Singh-Jenkins relay, allowing transport via a loophole in some cosmic mandate across the sunless wastes to a far-flung district of heaven. This one leads to Albion, the heart of the new British Empire, and the seat of Her Renewed Majesty Queen Victoria. Yeah, I'm gonna just remain in the Reach, though. You turn your engine around, you have business here yet. And I have no business there just yet. You put the edifice behind you and head back towards the feuds and fortunes of the Reach. The stars wink prettily. Yeah, right now, no business going there, but in the future... In the near future, we will go there. Just not today. In fact, I think this is as far as we go today. We've made some progress, got ourselves a new officer, a first officer. So, you know, in case I die, we have someone to inherit the engine. In that unlikely event. There we are. Although, truth be told, I probably won't leave it to her because, well, don't know her that well, now do I? Ooh, can I offer more transport to settlers? I'm curious. No opportunities available. Fair enough, fair enough. Still, next episode we're going to be doing more exploration, probably to the north of here. Find out what this something to crave is. Suspect it's something I don't have access to yet, but, well, we will find out in due time. And then we'll continue the search for, well, basically routes to new ports. So right now we have just one to this port, and I'd like to find as many ways as possible to get there just in case we get stuck somewhere. In that unlikely event. Well, for now, thank you for your time. Note the like, comment, and subscribe buttons below. Use them responsibly. And I will see you all soon. Bye-bye.